Hey, what's up, everybody? Kevin Karchner here. Welcome to the Fight Against Mediocrity podcast. Today's episode is a speaker for the Create Your Own Economy Conference, which is being held May 16th through the 17th in Salt Lake City, Utah of this year, 2024. I'm excited for you to get some gold nuggets from this speaker. The Create Your Own Economy Conference, we have speakers like Iron Cowboy, Johnny Hanna, Ben Kjar, and marketing genius Braven Grant. If you're looking to grow your business without sacrificing family or faith, this conference is for you. And just as a special gift for you, if you use the code or the coupon podcast15 when you check out to grab your seat, you can get 15% off. So again, go to CYOEconference.com and enjoy the podcast. Hey, what's up? Good looking?
What's going on, brother?
Dude, not much. How are you doing?
Doing great, man. Today's a great day.
It is a great day. And I like your backdrop. I like that. Is that a deer and an elk you got there?
Check that out.
It's nice. Dude, how are you doing? How's everything going? How's your family?
Family's great. I'm trying to chase around, 3 kids, a 5-year-old, a 5-year-old, and a 4-year-old, and I'm an incredible diaper changer. I'm really good at that. Just trying to live at the same energy that they have. So, man, I'm blessed, super blessed.
Um, I, I always say if I had the energy of my 2-year-old, man, I could be president of the United States right now, probably.
Yeah, you're not kidding.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm so stoked for your event. There's so many killer people coming out. Salt Lake City is gonna be on freaking fire, baby.
Yeah, it's gonna be awesome, man. I appreciate you making it work. I know you're a very sought after speaker, and you're just successful in so many areas of life. I wanted you to just tell. So there's really like 2 or 3 things that I want to do today on this quick live that we have. Number one, I'd like for you to introduce yourself because you've done some incredible things. Thumbs up. You've done some incredible things. You're just won the silver medal, right, for wrestling. I want you to talk about that. I want you to talk about your speaking and a little bit about just you and your background. And then also maybe give everyone a little bit of a teaser of what can they expect to hear from you at the conference, and then why these type of events are so crucial for getting momentum in your life and your business. So if you don't mind just telling a little bit about yourself, to introduce to everybody.
100%. Let me grab something. So I got something here to make a point, and I think this is valid for everyone to hear. As we go throughout life, everyone has their victor and victim opportunities. I had a big goal to win a gold medal at the Worlds, and I wrestled 2 styles. And I brought my kids with me. I'll never forget sitting in the audience. You were probably there in Florida at Funnel Hacking Live and hearing from Ed Milet saying one of the most insidious forms of child neglect is their parents not living their dreams. In that moment, I made a decision that I was going to put myself out there and allow my kids to watch, not just talk about it. Talk is cheap. Talk is cheap, and there's so many people out there that talk and do not do. There's so many people out there that talk about the thing and don't do the thing. Shut your mouth and do the thing. As I sat there, I was telling that to myself. Then shut your mouth and do the thing. Your kids don't care what you say. They care what you do. I got strapped up, got back in the sport of wrestling after 10 years of being out. A 40-year-old dude that I believe you get old when you stop moving. I got back in the game, started moving, signed up for nationals, and won 2 national championships. Went on to Worlds in Greece last fall, and I got out there in the final match. I'm ahead by 1 point. And going into the last couple minutes, the fear of failure set in. I didn't do what I needed to do, and I froze. The pressure was a lot. I took silver. I stood up on the podium having the Azerbaijan flag raised to the top and the anthem played for Azerbaijan. I decided in that moment that I could rebound and be a victor or stay down low and be a victim because I had another opportunity to rise. This is the medal I got. This is the medal I got on the top of that podium. But here's the message. The message is the silver medals is what gives you the next opportunity to rise. A couple days later, I had the opportunity to rise. And instead of freezing in the moment, instead of stopping competing, stopping progressing, wipe my wounds, wipe my tears, and say I couldn't do it, I stepped back out there, found my way to the finals in the sport of Greco-Roman in Greece, where wrestling all started, and made my opponent give up. And this is what I got next, the gold
Let's
medal.
go.
And when I stood on the top of the podium, I thought that's why I went, to hear the national anthem of the United States of America be played. But when, and only when after that happened, and my kids came out and grabbed both medals, it wasn't the color that mattered. It was the attempt. It was the effort. It was them not hearing their dad do this, but their dad showing up and doing the thing, not talking about it. They grabbed both medals. Again, we can't do this without this. We can't get the wins without the failures. We can't get the loss. When we're winning, our kids are winning. When we're losing, our kids are learning. And my kids grabbed both medals, grabbed the American flag that was strapped around my shoulders. This is the exact American flag. And they ran around the mats. And they cheered on Dad doing the thing. Not the win, not the loss. They cheered on Dad. So what we're going to talk about in Salt Lake City, what we're going to talk about is you doing the thing, how to do the thing, how to rebound from doing the thing, and how to live outside your comfort zone. Guys, we talk about the thing all the time. That's not doing the thing. We're going to talk about doing the thing and how your kids are going to be in the corner cheering. Your tribe is going to be cheering. You're going to be cheering the entire time. When you feel up, down, win or loss, you're going to be doing it. And that's the biggest thing.
Yes, sir. I love it, dude. Talk is cheap is big for me. That's the title of my book, so I'm all about that. Um, why why would it be important for someone to come to the Create One Economy conference when, they're busy with family, they're busy with work, they've got so much to do. They could just be working in their business. Why is it so important to take a step back and to work on yourself for a couple of days to be able to move forward? And what impact have events had on your life?
Oh my goodness. Well, I just talked about an event that literally changed the trajectory of my life. I've heard people come out of your event. I literally have. Allison Lofthouse being one of them. Or there's so many different people, but people have come out saying this event is incredible. You literally are changing your economy. Even more than anything, you're changing your mindset, which in turn changes your economy, changes who you are. People come to me all the time because I invest in real estate all over the country, and they're like, Ben, I have this amount of money. What do I do with it? I said, well, have you invested in yourself yet? Have you hired a mentor? Have you created the internal before? I'll give you one point. I had a mentor come to me and say, Ben, you're a bucket that I can't invest in. I'm like, what do you mean? He says, you're a bucket and my money is the water and I want to pour into your bucket, but there's too many holes. And because I love you, me pouring water into your bucket will make your holes bigger. What I'm telling you is this, guys, take your money, cover up the holes in your bucket, invest in yourself. There's holes in everybody else's lives, in your lives. Nobody is perfect. Invest in the areas that need help. We all have holes in our bucket. We all have opportunities to cover up those holes. There's a lot of opportunities to invest in yourself. And at the end of the day, that's what we have. We have ourselves. I invest in myself for this reason. My kids look at me and they define their life. They define their standards by how I live. If I go to the gym in the morning, they know that that's a priority. What I eat is what they eat, right? So if you haven't invested in yourself, then I highly encourage you to. Don't cheat your wife. Don't cheat your husband by not living the top version of you. I've done it. I've done that. I've lived a lower version. I've lived somebody else's 2.0, somebody else's shadow. Live the top you. Live the top Ben Care. Live the top you in every aspect. I live my life in faith, family, fitness, mental, physical fitness, finance, fun, and fulfillment. How do we show up for those people around us? How do we show up for you? Are you your biggest fan? Are you your biggest fan? Do you look up to yourself? I spoke recently at that same event I spoke at, or that I was sat in the seat at, right? At ClickFunnels Live, Fat Funnel Hacking Live. And someone came up to me and totally blew my mind. They said, Ben, I don't remember the last time my kids cheered for me because I never gave them something to cheer about. In your life, what are the things that your kids, that your loved ones, that your wife, that your husband, that your partner, that your family can cheer you on about? If you're living inside the box of comfortability, right, then probably nothing, not a whole lot to cheer about.
Amen. I was just thinking about that this morning. I'm training to do a half Ironman, and I'm going to do the biking portion on a unicycle. And never been done before. It'll be a world record. And um, I was thinking about it because I mean we have Iron Cowboy speaking at the conference, so I can't like toot my horn too much until I do like maybe 25 of those in a row, because he's done 100 in a row. But I still, I woke up this morning. I have a swim coach I swim twice a week with, and it kicks my butt. But I thought about it this morning because my son is playing with the other kids, my wife's working out, and then they come in and get me from swim lessons after. And today Stanford was on the chair watching me literally on the last few laps just work, give everything I had in those last two laps and just panting. And I hope that he sees that and says, wow, my dad is pushing. He could just be, at home on the couch just chilling, but he's pushing. He doesn't need to do this, but he's pushing. I want to push too. Um, and so I 100% agree with you. And I hope that anybody listening to this, if you're like at a point in your life where you need that momentum, you want to do something great, and you need that extra bit of inspiration and knowledge to get that, close that gap, the Create an Economy Conference is going to be that. The status symbols here are faith, family, and health. Exactly why I chose you, Ben, right? Like I'm very, very picky with who I have speak at conferences. I get lots of recommendations. Hey, you should have this person speak. And I only want to have people on stage who I would trade places with, not just financially, but also in their faith, in their family, in their relationships, in their fulfillment, in their health, right? So that's why I picked you, man. Because I would trade places with you in any of those.
Dude, I appreciate it. You're going to have to be a heck of a lot shorter if you're going to trade places with me, though. A heck of a lot shorter, my man. Dude, are
Uh,
you kidding me? Half of Iron Man, the bike being the portion that nobody's ever done before? I freaking love that. On a unicycle, everyone's going to be looking at you like you're insane. And a
yeah,
matter of fact, you are.
yeah,
And that is what I love about you, bro.
rock
The
and roll.
people that are crazy, the people that are unique, the people that stand out are the ones that I want to be around. I've made it a point in my life, brother. I do not want to be normal because the majority of my life, because I was born with Cruzon syndrome, which made my face look different, had tons of surgeries. I dreamed about being normal. I'm telling you, bro, it is absolutely like my pet peeve. I do not want to be normal. I want to stand out instead of fitting in. And you are bringing people in that have done that. I want to tell you this, though. I don't know if anybody in the world will ever do what the Iron Cowboy has done. Literally. I don't know if anybody will.
Yeah,
Hopefully someone has the guts to step up and do it. But I was there on his last marathon. I decided like the morning of. It was absolutely psychotic of me. I couldn't walk for the next like couple of days, right? And I saw him like almost basically fall over and have his guys hold him up to continue to run. It was amazing. But I think this is important. You had mentioned, I can't toot my own horn too much, but I do think that it's super important, not necessarily to go all arrogant about it or go crazy, but at the same time, let's celebrate. Let's People that are coming to this conference or not coming to this conference, hopefully people that hear this around the globe understand that let's celebrate the things that maybe aren't the world records. Let's celebrate the little things every day that gets us to the gym. Let's celebrate you didn't want to get up today and you went. Yesterday we celebrated that for my wife. I was off, not working out with her. I was at a different location. And she got up with my 3 kids and went to the gym. And she told me, Ben, I did not want to go to the gym today, but I did. And we celebrated that. As we celebrate the smalls, the silvers, as we celebrate these end up coming. And it's not about the medal. Like I said before, it's about your kids watching. And that is absolutely what you stand for. And so, man, when you told me that you wanted me to be a part of this, I'm like, I talked with my team. I'm like, let's freaking make it happen. I love what's going on. I love what you're doing, baby. I love the people you have on the stage. Iron Cowboys, he's a good friend of mine. I look up to him so much. Look up to what you're doing. You're just a kind soul, brother. You're a kind soul. I'm so happy to be a part of this.
Yeah, I appreciate it, man. We're gonna love having you there and connecting with everybody. It's just crazy how it all worked out because we had talked and then we're like, hey, we're gonna make it happen or whatever. And then I'm just chilling, here in North Carolina at a really good barbecue place. And next thing I know, Ben's like, dude, what's up? And it was just so random how you were there. Well, you're from Utah. You were out here for just a little bit, and we happened to run into each other. So God's making it happen. So grateful that you're coming to speak. For anyone listening, please come. I urge you to make the investment of time, money, and energy, and I promise you'll get tenfold what you invest into it. We actually offer a guarantee that if you at the end of the first day you don't feel like you got 3 times the value, we'll just give you your money back, because we really want to make this a huge win for everybody, and change some lives. That's the whole goal, is to change some lives. Because then later they can change their kids' lives and that'll impact generations. So thank you so much, Ben, for hopping on here. We'll see you in a couple weeks, 4 or 5 weeks, and hope you have an awesome day, man.
God bless, brother.
See you. Kevin Karchner here again. I hope you enjoyed today's podcast episode. I hope you got some gold nuggets. Go apply something that you learned. It's really not learning if your behavior doesn't change. So go apply something within the next 48 hours and go to CYOEconference.com to grab your seat. Use podcast 15 in the coupon code to get 50% off. And a special little announcement for you guys for sticking around till the end. We are hosting a competition, a contest. If you grab a seat and then bring a family member or a friend, you are entered into a contest to win a seat at a question and answer with Iron Cowboy. It's at the Create One Economy Conference. We're doing a 30-minute private Q&A with him, so you can win a seat there. If you go to CYOEcontest.com, you can see all the rules and regulations for that. Really hope to see you there, and genuinely know it will transform your life, your business, and help you in your growth journey. So thanks for being here on the podcast. We'll catch you guys on the next one.